Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Steven. This is Tammy Lee.
Hi, Tammy Lee. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Happy birthday, by the way.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. So, Tammy, let me check in to see what's going on. Which there's a lot going on with you. So, um, Tammy, there's several people that's crossed over that's connected to you all in a row. Just said bring up the birthday or the anniversary or the celebration that's right now.
Yep.
What is that?
My son's 31st birthday would have been today.
Oh my! And he's passed.
Yes.
Oh my God, Tammy Lee. Know that he's the one that wanted to make sure that he was the first. Oh, he just said, I had to be first. That's what my mom wanted. I had to be first coming through. I love that he wanted to make sure you knew. And you know the great thing, Tammy Lee, too, is that, first of all, I love your name. But secondly, that everybody that's connected, because there's a really, I don't know if this is dad. Is your father here or across?
My father's crossed as well.
So I thought it was a father figure that your father sort of like set it up, and to make sure that everybody in spirit just like sort of stood next to your son, and made sure your son's coming through. Your son keeps talking about the G or J name.
Um, there's his stepbrother has also passed, Jacob.
Oh my God! Oh my God, Tammy Lee. So there's two up there.
Yes.
Wow. Just know that your son wanted to make sure you knew that you said Jacob was there also, and that you're I don't know how else to say this, Tammy Lee, that your son is more. He. It's difficult for me to figure how to say this because it's so impressive. Your son is not. It's not the typical son or someone who's in spirit because his. When I look at you, like when I tune into your energy, your son's like presence is there. It's with you. It's he's there with
Mm.
you always, and he just keeps he's got the best smile and keeps saying that how he could not thank you mom, thank you, he keeps saying thank you mom, and how he could not have had a better mom. Tammy Lee, do you have one child left here?
Yes, just one.
Yeah, so he just said that, and just wants to make sure you know that he's your son now said no more dad. He's the MC. He's taking over, because he's talking directly to you, and he said, "Ma, you first of all, you know I'm with you all the time. You can feel me." He said, "But my mom sometimes will feel like how come I don't know? Like how come I don't feel my boy? I don't feel my son. I don't get
Hmm.
like as many signs as I want." And your son is just telling you, it's just as a reminder, Tammy Lee, that he's here with you. He's with you. Um, he he keeps talking about something like his signature or his name is on something.
Yep.
What is that?
Well, I have his name tattooed on my arm, and I wanted to get his actual signature tattooed on my arm.
Oh my God, Tammy Lee! Wow. So know that all of these validations and specifics are just to say it's not Steven, it's really me, and he's just again, he doesn't matter whether you get the signature or you do or you don't. He just is so thrilled and so excited that he's he's here with you. Um, he just said to me, and I can only imagine this because it's your son, that every single day it's almost like a review of him not being here, or just trying. I don't know how to say this either, but almost like backing up the clock and just going through certain things. And one of the things, Tammy Lee, that I always tell people when I do readings, that every single thing that comes out of my mouth, there's a reason for it. Whether you agree with it or whether you don't understand it, I love this because it's recorded, so you can go back and listen to it. But he just said, I just want my mom to know that everything happened, the way it was supposed to. That meaning that nothing could have changed what happened with him, and he just wants to make sure you know that. And Tammy Lee, how my God, how much he loves you, and just keeps reiterating it. And let me tell you, Tammy Lee, if I had you longer, and unfortunately on the radio I don't have you too long, there's
Right.
so many people here in spirit that want to chat with you, but your son, everybody around your son knows how important it is for you and for your son to let you know that he's here. Who's Andrew? And who's the A?
Um,
This could be like a
uh,
first or a middle name.
there's an A, but it's not. It's Albertina. That's his great grandmother, my grandmother.
Oh, but she's in spirit too.
Correct.
What is her name?
Albertina.
Oh yeah. No wonder why I said those names because there's no way in the world I would have got that name.
Right.
that's, that's way too much for me. But just make sure you keep that with you, and I'm going to leave you with that, Tammy Lee. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you very much.
All right, lots of love to you. Bye bye. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Michelle,
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. I'm going to have to raise the bar. Tammy Lee's reading with her son was pretty amazing. But Michelle, let me switch to you. And again, you two have a lot of loved ones here. I keep hearing Kevin or Chris or Cat. Who's the COK connected to you, Michelle?
Nobody, nobody. I recently lost my Aunt Helen, but other than that, nobody with the C.
No, so don't tell me names because I want them to do all the work. Um, there's a COK, first name, middle name, could be even a last name, um, connected to you. I keep there's either a mom or a grandmother that steps forward. Is your mother here or crossed?
She crushed.
So make sure you know that it's mom's stepping forward. Michelle,
Mm.
I'm laughing because I just heard your mother say, Michelle, put on your thinking cap. Sometimes it's hard when I'm just throwing a lot of stuff at you. Just make sure you keep that letter COK. I don't know which one it is, but it's really close connected to you. Do you have a brother?
Yes.
But he's here, right?
No, he is not.
Oh my God! Wow. So he's stepping forward too. Was this somebody that had issues with cancer?
Yes.
Oh, that's the COK. I just said to your mother, Michelle, it sounds like she's very connected and she's not getting it. So if this was whoever this was, it's just if it was your brother, your mother, whoever it was, just make sure you know that they're giving it. And I keep feeling like my throat, something's going on throat wise.
That was my mother. She had thyroid issues.
Oh, okay. So just letting you know that it's mom here, and there's a D name like Donna, David.
Oh, actually, the throat issues was my aunt. She had a trach, and D would be her daughter, Deb.
Wow. So Aunt Helen.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So I love that you brought her up earlier. We went to your mom, and your Aunt Helen was like, "Oh no, my niece needs to know I'm here too." So and that's why she's giving that D name about her daughter. So, um, Michelle, just like Tammy Lee, and I didn't really get into it too long with Tammy Lee. Um, you also have a very strong connection, but there's also it seems like there's a disconnect of maybe feeling like you're not seeing as much stuff as maybe you want to or think. Just make sure that sometimes all it takes is for a medium to let you know that. Well, it's not really a medium. I'm just I'm the messenger. Whoever's in spirit's telling you that. So they're giving that as a validation. And Barbara, who's the B? B.
D would be my brother, Billy.
Oh, that's the next thing I was going to say. That's my dad's name, Billy. So know that Billy is also waving and letting you know that he's here. He just said how incredible. It's really important that my sister knows how incredible I think she is. And um, I don't know if he was older or younger, but Michelle, I'll tell you something that your brother Billy just said that I don't know if my sister knows that how I always looked up at her, always looked at it with admiration. Just make sure you keep that with you. If there's always a reason why he's saying or anybody in spirit saying what they're saying, Michelle. So just also keep it with you, and also a cat, or a little dog.
I have a cat. I have a cat.
Okay. But there's also so it feels like though there's a cat in spirit. It's little, but so just validating also the cat that you've got now, but it feels yellowish. Like
No.
here,
All
make
my
sure.
cats have been black.
So just make sure either maybe if there's like a yellow lab or something that maybe extended family, but there's a yellow color, something. It feels like a tannish color. So just
There
also.
was a there was a dog a long time ago that was my grandmother's that was a kind of yellowish dog.
Michelle, I love you. I love how you remember so long ago, so quickly in this call. It's pretty cool, and that dog. Just I know it's weird, but that dog is letting you know that he's here also, and just wanted to be validated. It's also the dog plus. If it was your grandmother, it's letting you know that your grandmother also is here and stepping forward in Zeke. There's a Z somewhere. Zulu, Zeke, Zachary. I don't know. I never get the letter Z. I don't know if this is an animal's name, Michelle, or a person's name, but this is. Just keep the Z.
No,
Just make sure
nope.
you keep the Z, okay?
Okay, but I don't think anything with Z.
Okay, so just make sure you hang on to it. You never know when things are gonna pop up, and I have to take a break, so I'm gonna leave you with that, Michelle. Thank you so much for calling.
I think
All right, lots of love. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, this is Lynn.
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you? Happy birthday.
I'm good too, Lynn. Thank you for asking. So, Lynn, I keep hearing Linny. I keep hearing someone calling you like a stretching your name out like it sounds like a rhyme or something. Lenny, I don't know. I'm gonna get
Yes.
There's a really strong. The first person coming through is a really strong mom, a mother energy. Is your mom crossed?
No, she's not.
So it's got to be then either. Do you have a mother-in-law who's passed?
Yes.
So I didn't go to grandmother because she told me not to go to that level. Just to know that your mother-in-law is stepping forward to let you know that she's here. Lynn, who's the E name, like Elizabeth or Edward or something like that with the E?
Um,
Is your husband still here?
yes.
I feel, to be honest with you, it feels like it's someone connected to his side because your mother-in-law is the one who's stepping forward. So first name, middle name. It feels like Ellen, something like that. It could be like Mary Ellen, but just make sure you keep it with you.
Okay.
Has your mother-in-law been gone for a while?
Couple of years now.
Has it been more than 5?
Geez, possibly. I'm divorced now, so.
Oh, got it. There's a reason why she is stepping forward, and I just said to her, so tell me the reason so I can tell Lynn the reason. And she just wants to make sure you know how, she just said to me she wants to make sure you know what kind of person she knows you are, which is a fantastic person. It's, to be honest, Lynn, it feels as if she's making up for something. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it feels like either she's making up for, like, maybe stuff she didn't say, or your husband did or didn't say. I don't know what this is, but just make sure you keep it with you. And that's also, the E connection is definitely near her, but there's also, is Dad crossed, or is this your father-in-law? Is your father here or crossed, Lynn?
My dad is crossed.
Okay, I think it's your dad. Not even though there feels like a second dad. So I don't know if your ex-father-in-law is also crossed, but just make sure. And also Bob. Who's the B name connected to you?
My son, name begins with a B.
Okay, got it. I wasn't sure like if it was Brian, Bert. I couldn't tell. I could just keep hearing the B. But you have 2 kids?
I have 3.
Okay, so it wasn't 2; it was 2 more than your son. Is the B the second?
Well, I had one son prior to getting married, and then I had 2 children with my ex.
That's why they separated the 2. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Just again, make sure you know that this is your dad. But somebody has been gone for a long time. I don't know if it's your father, but this is like clearly over 10 years.
Over 10.
Maybe your father-in-law just also let me keep that with you. Your father just also said to me that he's helping with he helped or is helping with a decision. Did somebody recently move or is thinking about moving?
That would have been me.
That's why you're saying it. I love that. It's your dad just again making sure you know that he knows whether this has happened or not, if it's going to happen. All I can tell you, Lynn, is that your father just keeps saying that it's the right move whenever it happens. If it's already happened, it's the right move. And your father also just keeps saying how incredibly strong his daughter is. Just keeps talking about
Oh.
how incredibly strong you are. And there's an A, like it feels like a middle name, like Leanne or.
Someone's got an A middle name. Your father keeps pushing two names together. So just also make sure you keep that with you. And Lynn, I don't know who was like a mechanic or loved cars or is, but where's the cars come in? Who is that?
Let me think. Well, my dad loved cars.
So,
And
it could be just your dad if he did love cars. I just feel like either you worked with cars or loved cars, something like that. And your father also just keeps talking about the ring. So keep the ring with you. Something about a ring. So
Okay.
it feels, Lynn, like something was passed down. You don't remember your mom ever talking about like having her mother's ring or somebody has a ring passed down?
I do have my grandmother's mother's ring.
So that's your great grandmother?
My grandmother, my dad's mother. I have her
I love that.
mother's ring.
I love that, and I love, Lynn, that because again, because this is so short, these messages are so short because I'm on the radio. It's just a great way to let you know that your paternal grandmother is giving a big shout out to let you know. And I'm also going to give you, as I leave you, Rose. There's a Rose, Rose name, Rose, Rosaries. There's something with the rose bush. Just make sure you also keep that with you, Lynn. And I hate to do this, but I gotta move on. So thank you so much, Lynn, and lots of love to you.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye. And let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, my name's Francesca.
Hi, what a pretty name, Francesca.
Thank you.
Francesca, I love how polite you are. Thank you, Stephen. Francesca, why do I get teaching around you? I keep seeing the alphabet. Either somebody wanted to be a teacher or was short-lived a teacher. And also connected to like Mary or Mike or M name connected. It's somebody in spirit. Your grandmother, mother's a female. There's no like Marilyn or Mary or M name.
I had an aunt named Martha.
But is she crossed?
Yes.
Okay, you may say, Stephen, why would my Aunt Martha be the first to step forward? And I would say, I have no idea, Francesca. I just know that Martha just wants to give a shout out. And that teaching is connected to, but Aunt Martha is on dad's or mom's side?
Dad.
Usually I can figure that out. You've got a lot of loved ones here, boy, Francesca. So there's a lot of energy going on. But there's teaching then on dad's side or connected to Aunt Martha. There's something with teaching. And I also keep hearing, Francesca, music playing. There's piano. There's something. Somebody played music, either living. Somebody crossed, but I can hear the music in the background. So just make sure you know that that's a validation for something with music. And 2 kids, 2 grandkids. Where did 2 come in?
I don't know.
None of your siblings have 2 kids. Or you're one of 2. There's 2 kids somewhere. I keep seeing 2 or twins.
My mom. Yeah, I have 1 sibling.
Okay, so it's you and got it. So it's just giving a validation to you and your sibling. But it also feels like, Francesca, are there twins somewhere connected to your side, like significant other side somewhere there?
My Aunt Martha had twins.
We can't get rid of Aunt Martha here, Francesca. That's kind of funny that she had twins. Yeah, she just told me that, and she's. It's a great thing also for you to know that Aunt Martha is always around you, always with you, always watching you, guiding you. But where's the mother energy come in, Francesca? Is your mom here or crossed?
No, my mom's still here.
Okay, so it's most likely then a grandmother, and it feels, I was telling Lynn about a rose, and that rose was actually for you also. There's a name Rose or something with rosaries or a rose. Okay. Sometimes, Francesca, if you're in a service and you take a rose or you put a rose in the coffin or something like that, like spirit will bring up, and your grandmother keeps bringing up like lilies.
Okay.
Does someone like lilies or named Lily?
Lilies are my favorite flower, so maybe.
That would be it, Francesca. Yes, I love that your grandmother's giving you your favorite flower. I clearly could see. I have lilies in my garden, and I was just watering them today. So when she said that, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what she's talking about. So it's just mom's mom letting you know that she's also around, and with you. And it feels like your mom's and your grandfather, your mom's dad also steps forward, but someone keeps putting lotion on me. So either one of two things, Francesca. Do you ever remember anybody having like a skin disorder or something with your skin or burned or something like that?
No.
If not, just make sure you keep it with you, because I keep getting lotion, my legs, my arms. So maybe I don't know. Maybe someone is obsessed with lotion and puts lotion on a lot, or when someone crosses, before they cross, somebody's putting lotion on them. But there's a reason why they keep showing me. It actually feels like it's not just random. There's a reason for it. It's like eczema or rosacea, or there's something going on me in this because there's something wrong with my skin. So just make sure you keep it with you. That's also connected, Francesca, to the it feels like the G or J name, like John or Jane or Jim. Who's the G or J connected to you? George?
I had a friend that passed. Their name started with a J.
It could be. Was this a good friend?
Yeah.
Keep in mind the skin issue, either connected to her or connected to someone in the family that's connected. Is this a her?
Nope, it was a man that passed.
Okay. So just keep the skin thing connected to him or somebody connected to him. There's something here going on, and it feels like when I look at my skin, the skin is sort of like it looks distorted, which means that it could be some kind of eczema or something like that. And Francesca, your grandmother also keeps talking about the pendant or the necklace. Keep it with you, because if
Okay.
she keeps showing me something that's hanging on a neck. So this is either like a necklace that was handed down, it was a pendant that's handed down. Sometimes it could be like a pendant that's on a charm. But there's a piece of jewelry that two grandmothers. Your dad's mom is crossed too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's two grandmothers here. One of them keeps talking about this necklace. Sometimes, even if someone's cremated, they'll talk about the necklace because someone may like distribute ashes. Also, make sure you just keep that with you. And I am up for time, Francesca. I got to leave you with that. So lots of love to you, and we will be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium, your host, and I am here with I'll give you a hint, Coach.
Coach Elix is in the house.
All right, let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, this is Karen.
Karen?
Yes.
Karen, how are you?
I'm good, Stephen, and you?
I am good too, and I'm just trying to I'm trying to decipher all your loved ones around, Karen, because I got to tell you, there's a lot of people here, in such a great way. But you know, Karen, you're a little bit different than most people, because when Spirit just showed me, like when I tune into where you live, there's just a lot of activity spirit wise coming in and out. That always means that somebody, whether it's you, and I haven't figured it out yet, and it sounds like it probably is just like more connected than the normal person. So just, it's a great thing. Who's the Lynn or Lisa or Larry? Who's the L name? I keep hearing.
Larry was my best friend's ex-husband that passed.
So Larry was your best friend's husband?
Yes.
Wow. Imagine, Karen, that Larry wants to, but your best friend is still here?
Yes.
Know that Larry is, he's a character. It's just like shaking his arms and just wants to make sure you know that it is him, and that he wanted to. He just said to me, Karen would bet money that I would never have been the first person to step forward for her. Just saying.
Absolutely.
I love it. And he's got a very good sense of humor, because he said, you know, that between you and me, Stephen, I don't know how bad she feels I'm not here. And he's laughing. Of course, he says that in jest, but he, you know, he also, Karen, so very, very sweet. Also just said, you really are talking to a remarkable woman. It's very nice that he just said that before he sort of, steps back. There's a dad energy coming in, and keeps also talking about Father's Day. So Karen, is there something around this time, like birthday, anniversary, something in June?
My best friend's birthday was just yesterday.
Well, is this still connected to Larry?
Yes. And
God.
My daughter's bridal shower was Sunday.
Wow. So a double validation. That's pretty remarkable, though, too, that Larry is still here and giving a validation to your best friend, which is amazing. And you also said it was your daughter's? Yes. Bridal shower. Yep. It's a great way to let you know that they were everybody in spirit were around. 15, the 15th. I mean, I know today's the 15th, but there's another. No, nothing to do with the shower. There's something something with the 15, 1-5, either January 5th or something the 15th of a particular month. It could be. You know, Karen, when they give me numbers, they're very precise, but it could be like an old apartment number or old house number, but there's something with 15, 1-5. Right. So just make sure you keep it with you. And it also could be an age, just to keep that with you. I also keep hearing in spirit, Anne? Anne? There's an A. Really, someone keeps yelling out the A name. But it feels as if first name, middle name, somebody that is crossed over, like Abigail. There's a different A, Alvin, some name in there, in spirit. I hate to say this, but it also, just keep in mind, you may even want to run this by your best friend, because this could still be Larry, because this guy's not moving. So the A name could also be connected. I think actually it is. The more I tune in, I think it actually is. So I telling Larry to push over for a second, but he's very strong and he wants to chat. And there's a dog, Karen. There's a dog in spirit that keeps running back and forth. and it's not big. It's like a medium size to smaller size, but it's also there's a white color. Who had a white dog or white cat? It's very whitish.
My friend Steffi's cat was completely white, Munchkin, just pure white. He's already passed.
I know this is still connected to Larry?
No.
Oh, this is a different person.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, at least we got Larry pushed over. so the cat, that is not a surprise to Karen that I'm getting so many people that are sort of like outside, like friends, like people that you wouldn't have known. Just keep in mind that happens all the time when I speak to someone who's very connected, because your energy sort of branches out very far, whether you know it or not. And, I always teach in my class, when you're very connected like that, it's almost like you're just sending out waves before you get with me on the phone, saying anybody that wants to come in, just start chatting, where a lot of people don't have that. So make sure you keep that with you in Barbara. Who's the B connection? Brian? It feels like I keep getting pulled to your daughter, or
Bob was her dad. My daughter.
Oh my! Wow. So he's crossed.
Yes.
So know that he's letting you know that it's very important for you or anybody else to know that he was at the bridal shower, and just to make sure you know that. And it's something that he just said your daughter would feel or know. I don't know. Just make sure you keep that with you. So he's just giving that as a validation to let you know that he's here. And I don't know if you also know this, but he also checks on you all the time, Karen.
That's not surprising.
It's always making sure you're okay, what you're doing. But when we're in spirit, it all comes from love, regardless of what the relationship was. Whether you guys had a great relationship, not great relationship, It doesn't matter. It's just they come from love, and he just wants to give that as a validation. And someone's Irish. I keep getting a shamrock.
I am Irish.
So know that all. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Karen.
My sister-in-law was very Irish.
And she's also in spirit?
Yes.
Wow. So I told you there's a lot here. Just make sure you always keep in mind that you are very, very connected. And your loved ones in spirit love the fact that you are, because they get to, whether you know it or not, they get to use you and come to you, and you feel things. And sometimes maybe it doesn't even reach the conscious level, but they're around. So I got to end the show. So Karen, thank you so much for letting me do this.
Okay, thank you so much.
Lots of love to you, Karen. And Elix, so tell everybody where people can find you.
Stephen?
Yes?
Can I interrupt for one moment, please?
Sure.
Well, you just did.
Yes.
Sorry about that. First of all, happy birthday again.
Thank you.
And we have a special guest
Ooh.
that would like to say happy birthday.
Ooh.
I would love to hear that. Is that Mama?
We could barely hear Mama.
Yeah. I could barely hear it, but I could tell it was her voice.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mama. Tell your mom, thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll see her soon.
Yeah, I just made a note of that. So you played songs for Steven. Mama came in person. I'm making notes here.
See what happens. The same treatment.
See what happens between now and October. Just saying.
Oh dear God.
I'll take care of you. I promise.
Elix, so tell everyone how they can find you.
At Coach Elix, and you guys have to go to Stephen the Medium YouTube page. You got to subscribe so you can watch our series. Episode 3 coming up.
Yes, very soon you can find me, Stephen the Medium. Make sure you can go to stephenthemedium.com to book appointments with me, whether it's regular readings, past life readings, whisper in a note, if you want to do a Reiki and a reading. There's a lot of stuff I offer on that website, so check it out. And thank you to Mark for producing. Thank Mrs. Clark and Miss Ellie for giving the birthday validation, and check out Mock's show 3 to 5 before mine, Mock's Jukebox. So until next week, lots of love to all of you, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.